Welcome back to another amazing video, everybody. As always, it's a blessing to be here. And if you guys are new to this channel, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I drop information-packed videos just like the one you're watching right now. But that being said, guys, today's video we'll be talking about the breaking news of Coinbase urge to relist XRP. Also hit points on Kraken shuts down US crypto staking, Credit Suisse access bonuses, Reddit gets hacked, and the PayPal CEO to step down as live crypto updates. So by that being said, guys, we have a lot to cover in this video, so let's just get straight into it. The first thing we're taking a look at is the whole cryptocurrency market cap is sitting at $1.014 trillion. We are down substantially for the day. We'll take a look at that in a second. But the 24-hour volume is 61 billion. Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance hovering around the same thing, and Ethereum gas fees is the same place as well. So we are down 1.30% for the day, but we were close to 1.08, which is 1.080 trillion. Now we're back to around, well, you can see 4 billion just added quickly or swiftly. We're back to around 1.014 trillion. So we're down around $65 billion. So continuing on with the recent news, guys, let's just get straight into it. So the community urges Coinbase to relist XRP as the CEO fights for staking. So we have talked about what's going on with the staking. So what happened on February 9th, which is yesterday, Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal claimed that Coinbase staking program is not affected by rival exchange Kraken shutting down its staking services. And then he said that executives argued that Kraken's staking platform was essentially offering a yield product, while Coinbase staking services are fundamentally different and are not securities. And they're backed by BlackRock as well, guys. But what's going on? Coinbase is claiming that they're not securities, so whatever is going on here is not the same as was going on with crypto exchange Kraken, okay, which we'll get into in a second. So the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, also took to Twitter on Thursday to declare that among the exchanges will continue to oppose the government when it comes to protecting services like staking. He complained about the lack of clear staking regulations, even crypto regulations, guys. And quote, Brian Armstrong said this: "We will keep fighting for economic freedom. Our mission at Coinbase, some days being the most trusted brand in crypto, means protecting our customers from government overreach," end quote, which is an amazing quote, but hopefully they do that, right, instead of spending customer funds. So we can see over here saying that if Coinbase really wanted to show that they're standing up against the SEC, they would simply hashtag relist XRP. I mean, seriously, it has not even been declared a security. Coinbase and Brian Armstrong are nothing but a bunch of cowards, one industry observer argued. So this is coming from one person from the XRP community. And we can see this, we can even attest to this because what's going on, we've been saying relist XRP for a long time, but will they relist it? Will the community abruptly just accusing them, shouting names at them, will that make them change their mind? That's what we're coming to find out. And in my opinion, I don't think that will, unless there's some true reasons they need to do it, even though he keeps saying we will stand together and protecting our customers from government overreach. Let's see, because once they get sued, or if they do get sued, then the tables will turn. So many crypto activists also refer to a recent legal win involving the sale of library tokens, as I made a clear video specifically how that will affect XRP as well when XRP wins this lawsuit, or when Ripple, the parent company, wins this lawsuit. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up there. So if you're interested, watch that as well. So this is what happened. Simple summary: library was declared unsecurity, or not a security anymore, so the price shot up over 100%. So now let's get to the Kraken incident. So Kraken to shut down US crypto staking services and paid $30 million fine and SEC settlement. Okay, they have to pay $30 million. All the SEC wants is for you to just come and give them that money, and they'll be fine with whatever you're doing, and they're gonna keep suing you for a little while until you give them the money and you stop, and then that's it. They just want a little chump change to keep in their pockets. But that's what's going to happen with Ripple? I don't believe so. We shall see. So crypto exchange Kraken will immediately end its crypto staking as a service platform for US customers and pay $30 million to settle Securities and Exchange Commission charges it offered unregistered securities, the U.S. agency announced Thursday. So the complaint alleged that Kraken touts that a staking investment program offers an easy-to-use platform and benefits that derive from Kraken's efforts on behalf of investors, including Kraken's strategies to obtain regular investment returns and payouts. The SEC releases saying this. And in a blog post, Kraken said it would automatically unstake any assets by United States clients except for staked Ether, which won't be unstaked until after the Ethereum network in Shanghai upgrade takes effect, and US clients will also be able to unstake their new assets, including Ethereum, and non-US clients are unaffected by this because what's going on? This is going and happening in the United States alone because the SEC filed this lawsuit in federal court on Thursday. So while Kraken website offers a 20% yield on staking services, the SEC press suggested it may be as high as 21, right? They try to get a hand on whatever they can. But this is what happens. Coinbase also offers stake for customers, and as do an array of centralized protocols, including Lido. Whether it's through staking as a service, lending, or other means, crypto intermediaries, when offering investment contracts in exchange for investor tokens, need to provide the proper disclosures and safeguards required by our security laws, said SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Today's action should make it clear to the marketplace that staking as a service providers must register and provide full, fair, and truthful disclosure and investment protection. And who's saying this? This is the Securities and Exchange Commission Chair, Gary Gensler, the one that's fighting and the one that's taken over this lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC. So let's move on to the Credit Suisse, okay? Credit Suisse acts as top bosses bonuses affect or after biggest loss since financial crisis. So what's happening with Credit Suisse? So guys, what happened with Credit Suisse is that Credit Suisse has announced its worst full year losses since the 2008 banking crisis. And this what we're coming across is a lot of these banks are repeating the cycle. If history doesn't repeat itself, it definitely rhymes. So the worst financial loss since the 2008 banking crisis, resulting in a 7.3 billion Swiss francs net loss for 2022. Okay, for 2022 is what they said, a 7.3 billion loss. The bank has also decided to scrap the annual bonus for top executives and reduce the total bonus pool for bankers by 50%. This is no joke, by 50%. With senior managers taking a bigger cut than junior colleagues. But however, guys, executives and senior managers may receive a 350 million. Okay, they keep saying these numbers like they're nothing. From 7.3 billion loss, they're still getting 350 million Swiss francs payouts if the bank's restructuring program is successful. And the bank is in the midst of a restructuring plan. And of course they are, aren't they? So, they're in the midst of this restructuring plan, which will focus more on its asset management development or division and shrink its investment banking operations, involving the elimination of 9,000 jobs. You have seen lately, guys, a lot of big companies, even the FANG, Facebook, or now Meta, Amazon, Netflix, Google, okay? These 4 top tier companies are even cutting off so many jobs. And now we see over 9,000 jobs with Credit Suisse just axed and eliminated and spinning out of part of its investment bankers. So the bank has been facing scandals in recent years, including involvement in the collapse of Greensill Capital and Archegos Capital and defrauding investors and money laundering allegations. But what can you do about it? Because they are truly just bankers, right? They're truly just bankers, and this is what Credit Suisse gets for what's going on. And they said they are in the huge and worst financial crisis since 2018 or 2008. So what does that tell us? That tells us that the Dow closes nearly 170 points higher The S&P and 500 and NASDAQ post worst week since December. So what is it telling us? Are we coming close to a crash very, very soon? So as you can see here, Dow and S&P 500 end session up. All three indexes end lower. So it dropped 0.6% in the session, pushing the technology heavy index down 2.4% for the week. And the WTI, which is a crude oil, closed on Friday with its best week ever since in October, and it rose 8.3% and gained 16.54% in the week. But we can see when it traded as high as 80. Okay, so this is the crude oil. And Yelp shares may gain almost 46%, says Credit Suisse. But what's going on with Credit Suisse? As we have seen, they are facing a huge financial crisis. Now let's go to Three Arrows Capital new exchange. Okay, new exchange triggers backlash from the crypto community saying no, thank you. We don't need another one. And this is a great claim right here. Great one. Open exchange. Open to what? Getting scammed? They lost their pride and money, but at least they haven't lost their stupidity, clearly. This is the same thing that's happening with who? With Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX. He's trying to make another one. Will people still sign up for it? They may choose to do so, and will they be at fault for it? Hey, it's their fault now. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay, so now we're getting into the Reddit hacked. Criminals steal source data and internal information in cyber attacks. User data remains safe, Reddit confirms. So what's going on with this? So technically, Reddit suffered a data breach after a single employee fell for a phishing scam. Isn't this always the plan, guys? This is how they get them, right? Single employee fell for a phishing scam, and what happened? Which gave the attacker access to sensitive information, including Reddit's source code. So he was editing the code and internal systems. But however, the company claims, okay, again, this is a claim. It's not an identifiable truth. It's a claim that there was no breach on the primary production systems, which run the website and store the majority of data, and that Reddit user passwords and accounts are safe. And the company also discovered that the breach, you can see here, that the breach, after being alerted by the victim, who reported it to their security team, the stolen data include contact information for company contacts, current and former employees, and advertisers. Reddit also remains operational, and after the cyber attack did not affect their performance. So was this still a hack? This was still a hack, and they got their stuff kicked. But are they claiming what they're doing? We shall see. The truth will be revealed in the future, but hopefully everything is good with Reddit. And PayPal CEO, last but not least, Dan Schulman, to leave end of 2023, company begins search for successor. So, in a sample quick summary, guys, Dan Schulman became PayPal CEO after the company split from eBay in 2015, but he will still remain a member of PayPal board of directors once they find a successor by the end of 2023. And he quote on saying, "I'm proud of what we have accomplished at PayPal and of the incredible, talented, and committed people I work with every day." He said this in a statement. So a lot of jobs, a lot of CEOs quitting their positions. A lot of companies, huge top tier, top technology companies, firing huge executive chairmen, and still firing over 9,000 people, as we have seen Suisse, we've seen with Google, we've seen with Facebook, new Meta, we've seen with Amazon. I guess the last one we have to see is Apple, which we have already seen with Netflix. So the last big domino to fall is Apple, or to expel or to axe a lot of employees is Apple. And then after that, maybe the collapse will hit, maybe it won't, but we are very, very near to it. But that being said, guys, if you guys are new to this channel, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification. Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. I hope you got some type of knowledge from this video and understand where the future is headed. I'll see you on the next video. God bless. Peace out.